Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Mallesh, and I'm here to represent Comics on the Go from Zero Sum. Before I start, I'm sure everybody has read comics in some point of their life. And at Zero Sum, what we're trying to do is relive or create the same experience that you had while you were reading comics a few years ago, that feeling of nostalgia on the digital platform. So every process that we follow in the creation of the comics embeds those finer details of the comic reading experience. And we are a Japanese company. I'll just start the presentation. So we are a Japanese company based out of Kyoto, and we have a subsidiary here in Bangalore. We've been in the comic business for the last 7 years, and comics is our key bread and butter. All employees at Zero Sum are great comic fans, and we want everybody else to enjoy comics the way we do. So this is a small video of the app itself. I think that'll help me save more time. So you have a carousel. You can browse through the entire catalog of apps. You can choose whichever comic you want to read. You can just click and it downloads and you start. And each comic can be read in various formats. That's in a page view format, in a frame format, and I'll take you through in detail. Where we emphasize that we differentiate ourselves from most other comic publishers is that we spend a lot of time in digitizing content. So every comic we receive from any comic publisher, we invest almost 2 to 3 days in getting that comic on the digital platform. So we have a team of digitizers who actually scan each page, they cut each frame, and each frame is embedded into various layers. So in a room where in a comic frame where there are 3 people talking, you'll see 3 text bubbles. The frame on the end device might be looking a little crampy. So what we do is we separate the text from the image, and we show that in a hierarchy. So what person 1 is talking, that text bubble shows first, then person 2, then person 3, and so on. So in this way, the comic reading experience is uniform, independent of the screen size. We embed various effects for creating that animated way of reading the comic. We can embed sounds into the comic page. We can embed device vibrations. So for example, if there is a blast or a punch, the device vibrates. We can embed links within the comic, so that creates a lot of cross-marketing abilities. You've seen something like a Transformers, and you've seen a toy. You won't buy that toy. You can give a link there where the user is directed to the page where you can buy the toy. We have subtitles, option of subtitles if it's a Japanese comic and you're a big manga fan, but you want to understand, so we can embed subtitles to even translate the content. And various screen effects like frame vibration, you can zoom in from every frame, you can jump to any page, and so on. The key features, as I said, this is how the home page looks. We have a search function. Our comic is read in both horizontal and vertical modes. This is where we differentiate ourselves. We have a frame view, an entire page. You double click on any frame, and then that frame occupies the entire screen size. And further on that, you can even zoom further, because there are a lot of comic aficionados who want to enjoy the art of the comic, and they would like to see the finer details. So we even have a zoom option. We have a comic page jump option. Once you finish reading a comic, we can recommend comics of the same category, genre, publisher. The user can rate and share it on the social networking site that, okay, I read this comic, it's very good, and I can even rate the comic. There's a section for My Comics where all the comics that you download reside. There's a free section where all free comics are there. A new comic section. You can tag comics so that you know where you can come back to at a later point of time. And currently, these are some of our partners. We believe in end-to-end partnerships. We don't tie up only with the large publishers. We tie up with large and small and medium-sized publishers. So some of the international ones are here. We have all the leading publishers from India. We have a lot of global publishers, and this is ongoing. Here again, where we help the content ecosystem is that we do not charge for digitizing. So we get the publisher on board free of cost. We invest in digitizing, we invest in creating the app, we invest in marketing, we invest in getting the revenues from all the app stores that we've deployed it, and we pay the content provider a share of it. So there are a lot of publishers, like the smaller ones at the bottom of the page, that don't have enough marketing spend. So this is where we can take care of the entire end-to-end cost. And we offer various solutions. This is our own solution. We offer white-labeled apps. We've created white-labeled apps for various publishers. We've created white-labeled apps for OEMs, wherein we brand the app as per the publisher or the device OEM's requirements, and we market it with only their content that we have. And even the download models that we have vary. So the normal download model that we follow is you click and the comic resides in your device. However, we have various other ways. We can include subscription, where you can have a flat rate, you can download all comics for a period of 1 week, and after 1 week, your account gets cleared. Similarly, we have streaming comic apps, so carriers want to make money on data, so we can even do streaming comic apps. As I also said, the key genre that we have, romance, action, adventure, mythology, kids, history, which is a high level. We even have more manga and so on. So these are the high level categories that we have. And we're probably the only comic store that's available across all the platforms. A lot of comic publishers don't focus on the smaller device markets, but we understand that 2G is still a very big market in India, which is why we're present across all the end-to-end platforms. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much for your time.